later. But yeah, I'm gonna be banging on this thing for a bit. I'm gonna open up a new window. I think that's what that does. New window. There we go. Open up Codineer. And okay, whatever. Terminal. Rails server. So if I remember right, the issue was, by the way, I put all this stuff into a playlist. So you can check that out. Anyway. Let's go open the dashboard. So I kind of blitzed through the... Oh. Sign in with Twitter. All right. So... yeah, it's not showing the courses here. So that was the issue. So app, JavaScript, popular courses. Fact. Oh, that's weird. So that should all... just for good measure, right? I want to see food right there. There, okay. So we yank that back in. Save the file. Reload. Okay, it's still not loading it. So it's boy, it doesn't like something there. Huh, that's interesting. So what's different here? That's fine. Section dash header. Component section header. That is fascinating. You have to terminate your tags. By the way, I've never really liked the self-terminating tags, but like image tags and some of the other ones are self-terminating anyway, with or without the ending slash, so whatever. Yeah, I have my opinions. Get over it. So you can see here that it's got that's not right. So where's the categories? By the way, somebody misspelled that. NBSP, non-breaking space. Oh, it's when you hover over any of that. Okay, whatever. I think it's still weird because it's trying to draw attention to that. So I might wind up removing that. But yeah, so now we have a working dashboard. So now that's interesting. Yeah, the dark mode thing doesn't work. That's interesting because these both rotate through as many as they want. And that one doesn't. Yeah. The link goes through to courses.all, which of course doesn't exist. So what I'm going to want is, and I'm sorry, I'm super tired today. By the way, in that dashboard, so does this rotate all the way through? Yep, it does. And I'm sorry if you can hear the vent. Alright, so yeah, so I could add this in if I want, but I don't need to. So let's go ahead and add this footer in, and then we'll see where we end up at for time, because yeah, I have a call at 4:45. Apparently I've got a calendar invite. Alright, so I should be able to get that in pretty fast though. So file, open. There we go. So that's the footer right there. So, new file, footer.view. And I may have gotten way too many closed divs, right? There we go. Welcome to 2020. So I'm probably going to open up another LLC for Codineer. And then it'll all be owned by my primary company. I may also reorganize and make devchat.tv its own entity. Right now it's a DBA, but I don't know if I want them run by the same or under the same entity, right? Because then if somebody decides to sue one or the other for whatever reason, they can only really liquidate one. They can't liquidate the other one. Anyway, so that should be that, and then we just come into page content. Drop a footer tag. And that's pretty much that. So then if we come look at our thing, I'm going to close YouTube now and restream. Oh, right. Style. Boy, I'm dragging today. Holy cow. And I want to be upbeat and energetic for you folks, but I'm sorry, I don't have it today. Footer. The jupe. My watch just hummed at me. Oh. Yeah, I know it goes in here. That is weird. Everything's up to date. Nothing to do with Webpacker. Okay. Yeah, accept that. Import footer from footer. I don't need any data. It doesn't include any other components. If this is the problem, I'm going to be a little frustrated. Ah, stupid. So somehow footer was reserved. The footer element represents a footer for its nearest ancestor, sectioning content, or sectioning root element. So a footer is an HTML tag, like a legit one. That's what I'm guessing. Yep. So that was the problem. Alright, so this is all put together. So now I need to start building stuff. But the thing is like, I don't necessarily want to seed data in here. I would rather actually add it. Which means I need some way of adminning stuff. I am going to have to make somebody an admin to begin with, right? And keeping track of who an admin is. So snooze that 5. So this gets into now where I'm going to be starting to talk to the back end to get information about the current user, right? So dashboard, fine. Account settings. I think that's going to be its own page just because Rails already has that built in mostly. Upgrade to premium. Help, sign out. So, yeah, so there's going to have to be some call to the back. But I want to use GraphQL. Okay, I want to use GraphQL on the back end for the APIs. And so all right. So I set up devise. So I think there was another I think there was an article that I looked at before. Rado, we've had him on Ruby Rogues, so I'm going to run out of time here. So we're going to use the GraphQL gem. Anyway, so that thing's gonna pop up here in a second. Tell me I have a call. Ba 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 ba. All right, let's see. So we'll snooze it for another 5. I'm gonna have to get off soon though, because I don't need the token authentication yet. Blah blah blah. Let's just set up the GraphQL backend and see how we get. So query all links, blah blah blah. So we have Rails running. Okay. All right, so there should be a GraphQL gem that it told me to put in here, I think. SQLite, yeah, you're on Rails. Okay, gem, GraphQL. We should just put that in. Gem file. Bundle install. Bundle, what is that? Customize. It'll complain sometimes if you pessimize and then don't run bundle install again. So there we go. So now we have GraphQL installed. And then it looks like there was a generator. Rails generate GraphQL install. Did it add GraphQL Rails to my gem file? It did. Graphical Rails. Huh. We should have pessimized this, right? $170. 170, I guess I should say. All right, I gotta get off.